Chris, I'm going to move on and direct this question to you. You've experience in the industry, seasonal items versus year-round product, if you will. Right? Very different weather sensitivity, different activities, different things happening right within those products. Can you talk a little bit about that, particularly from a preseason planning? Right, gaining that understanding, and we talked a lot about that in season, and here comes a hurricane, or here comes a snowstorm type thing. What about preseason planning and things like that? If you could talk to that a little bit, and look at kind of those. You touched on this a little bit before, but those unfavorable weather comps. Right, we all love it when the weather helps, but sometimes not so much.
Yeah, I'll just share a couple examples from my past life. I've managed a lot of seasonal businesses, from apparel to home and hard lines, and a lot of everyday businesses, things that are super steady, like plastic storage or something like that, Sterilite and Rubbermaid. One role I had in the past was I managed a big portion of the men's apparel business at Walmart, and some of those businesses are super seasonal. You think about a business like men's shorts. That's really a business that happens from about February through July. It's a relatively short season. Just like I said, in the patio and garden business, in the early part of that, you can have wild swings up and down with the weather. And so we really put a lot of time in advance of the season looking at what was the historical weather-driven demand so that we could kind of get back to a normal profile and make sure that we were bringing in the merchandise at the appropriate. So getting it right in the preseason is critical, and the expectation to get those weekly plans correct is high. And if you're not factoring in, all of that historical weather-driven demand, in addition to the holiday flips and all that, you're not going to get it right.